Pablo Escobar, one of the most powerful and feared drug lords in history, met his end on December 2, 1993, in his hometown of Medellín, Colombia, after years of dominating the global cocaine trade through his infamous Medellín Cartel. Escobar had risen to international notoriety by building a drug empire that smuggled an estimated 80% of the world's cocaine, making him a billionaire and placing him on Forbes' list of richest men, but also turning Colombia into one of the most violent nations on earth. His cartel was responsible for thousands of deaths, including judges, politicians, police officers, journalists, and innocent civilians, all part of his ruthless strategy of plata o plomo, meaning people could take his bribe or face assassination. After escaping from his self-built luxurious prison, La Catedral, in 1992, Escobar became the target of an aggressive manhunt led by the Colombian National Police, particularly a special unit called the Search Block, which was supported by U.S. intelligence agencies such as the DEA, CIA, and Navy SEAL advisors. His communication with his family eventually led to his location being traced through a phone call to his son, pinpointing him to a modest two-story house in a middle-class neighborhood of Medellín. On the day of his death, after authorities surrounded the building, Escobar attempted to flee across the rooftops, but was quickly engaged in a brief yet intense shootout. He was shot multiple times, including wounds to the leg, torso, and finally a fatal shot behind the ear. Though the official account claims he was killed in the gunfire by Colombian forces, speculation has lingered for years, with his family and close allies suggesting Escobar might have taken his own life to avoid being captured, a possibility supported by his long-standing declaration that he preferred death to imprisonment. Regardless of how he died, his demise marked the symbolic fall of the Medellín Cartel and a significant turning point in the Colombian drug war, though it did not end narcotics trafficking in the region, which shifted power to rival cartels like the Cali and later the Norte del Valle cartel. In the immediate aftermath, Colombia witnessed both a sense of relief and an ongoing struggle to rebuild after years of fear and chaos. Escobar's death was celebrated by many who had lived under his reign of terror, yet he remained a folk hero to some poor Colombians due to his philanthropic gestures, such as building housing and soccer fields in impoverished neighborhoods. His funeral was attended by thousands, a mix of mourners, curious onlookers, and those simply grateful he was gone. His life and death continued to be the subject of films, documentaries, books, and series, reflecting both the allure and horror of his criminal legacy. The end of Pablo Escobar marked not just the elimination of a kingpin, but the beginning of a new, complex chapter in Colombia's fight against organized crime. Its impact was felt throughout Colombia and has significantly altered the nature and impact of narcotics trafficking in the region, including the emergence of new cartels and the shifting of drug routes and smuggling methods.